Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Rocanville Arena. I guess it has a new name here, if I'm not mistaken. Noble Construction Arena here in Rocanville tonight. Adam Stewart, Phil Decker, also Dick Onslow, and Caden Malish joining us later on here upstairs for Game 3 of the Sask East Hockey League Final between the Rocanville Tigers and the Theodore Buffaloes. Series tied at 1 game apiece. Game 1 went to the Theodore Buffaloes here in Rocanville. Went in, had a tough task, ended up beating the Rocanville Tigers 4-3 that night. Warren Chimko had a great third period, held off the Tigers' advances, and won themselves a game here in Rocanville. Game 2 was a little bit different of a story there. Buffaloes came out a little bit flat maybe for the first period. They'll be the first ones to tell you that. Tied at 1 going into the second period, and then a, let's say, controversial goal. To make it a 2-1 game against the Tiger or for the Rocanville Tigers, and they never really recovered from that. Got another one later on in the game, but then by that point it was a 3-1 game, and just couldn't come back as the Rocanville Tigers won Game 2 4-2 in Theodore last Saturday evening. Well, we're going to have a league champion here this weekend. There ain't no other games after this. This is all for all the marbles. I think probably the message on both teams is probably just relax. It happens. It's 1-1. Nobody's lost this series. It's still a best of 3. Move on here and carry on. Phil, what was your evaluation of the game last weekend?
Well, it was what we expected, I guess. The top 2 teams in the league put on a performance, and you just, as always, you got to play 60 minutes. And a couple mistakes or a little undiscipline, maybe all those little things become big things when you got 2 hockey clubs like Rocanville Tigers and Theodore Buffalo squared off.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you have any mistakes or anything going on, the other team's going to amplify off them. Rocanville had an odd mistake there the other night there in Game 1, and then Game 2, Theodore I would say almost had a little bit of a collapse there in the second period, and then going into the third, just went all downhill from there. So Theodore will try to bounce back here this game and try to take a chance to eliminate one of these teams is going to have a chance to eliminate the other tomorrow night in Game 4 versus back in Theodore. 8 o'clock puck drop over there, and should be a good game out in Theodore as well. Expecting capacity crowds at here and also in Theodore tomorrow night at 8 o'clock. We're about probably 15 minutes away from puck drop here. I'm just hoping everything is working well. Seems like it's a Trenton Hoffman. Thank you very much for your nice comments. Also, same thing to you, Gloria. Glad you got a thumbs up and it's everything is working well for you as well. We're going to keep you up to date on some of those SJHL scores as we get them in as well. And get you tuned up and ready to go here for the Rocanville Tigers and the Theodore Buffaloes. Game 3, the Sask East Hockey League Final. We're going to just take a quick break, and we'll be back here shortly. Thank you. Well, once again, good evening here from Rocanville Arena, the new Noble Construction Arena here in Rocanville. My name's Adam Stewart alongside Phil Decker, Dick Onslow, and Caden Malish, bringing you game 3 of the Sask East Hockey League Final as the Theodore Buffaloes race onto the ice. We've got our referees already on the ice, and we're just waiting for the Rocanville Tigers to take the ice. First things first, I guess, keys to the game here. Dick, what do you got, first of all?
Well, I think both teams are actually. I think you're going to see different style play. I think you're going to see a lot more constructive plays involved. I think each team kind of felt each other out in the first 2 games, and I think we're going to see some excellent hockey this weekend. Everybody knows that they got to do what they got to do.
39,
every game
Dakota
is so
Berezowski.
important this
Here
weekend.
are your Rocanville Tigers.
Same question goes to you, Phil. What's the keys to the game here for the Buffs and for the Rocanville Tigers?
Well, I think both clubs got to, obviously going to want to play follow their game plan, and they got to eliminate mistakes, and they got to be disciplined, because either team is going to take advantage of mistakes, and certainly put them on the power play. They've proven all year that they can take advantage of those opportunities. So I think those will be 2 key things.
Caden, you've been playing in a couple of these games so far. What's the keys for you for this game for both teams? I guess we're going to do O'Canada first.
Welcome, hockey fans, to Game 3 of the Sask East Hockey League Finals. The series is tied at 1 game each. Please rise if you're able and remove your headwear for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, O'Canada done. Caden, we'll just quickly get your keys to the game.
Definitely with Theodore, you got to stay out of the box, stay out of the garbage after the whistles of the Rocanville. Don't give them any opportunities to get on the man advantage. And Rocanville just play solid. They've played 2 solid games here in game 1 and 2. They just got to keep it up, work hard.
Sounds like a pretty good strategy for both teams. Guess your starting lineups here quickly for the Theodore Buffaloes. Number 33, Warren Shimko, back in the back end here. Number 10, Curtis Decker. Number 20, Grayson Neufeld. And it is the Taphorns going together for the first time this year. Number 89, Caden Taphorn, alongside of Keenan Taphorn in the center spot. And Derek Schwartz will take the other wing position as we're underway here in Rocanville. Curtis Decker pitches this puck quickly up and down the ice. It was tipped, though. And Caden Taphorn will chase this one down, give it to Keenan. Tries to find Caden again, doesn't, but he goes over for Derek Schwartz. Schwartz gets his puck back down. Here's Reevy with it now for the Rocanville Tigers. Over for Lemoyne. Number 17 on the sheet. Did I see a 17 or did I read that wrong? I could have. Number 7, 27, Regal. That would make more sense. Here's Howie over to Regal. Regal tries to make it work and gets it over to gets taken away by Caden Taphorn. Here's Brett Hope with it. Hope skates around with it. Doesn't want to make that pass. Now he does, and that gets thrown down the ice. And that's been touched, so it won't be icing. Here's Regal. Pushes Decker off the puck, gets it deep in. And the Buffaloes go and tie their guy up as Kobe Verana now steps onto the ice with Dylan Johnson. Sayola for the Rocanville Tigers. Throws it to the side. Now McIntyre taking off the puck, and Halkrow We'll get that puck onto Shimko, then draw a whistle. 18:52 left here, or a minute and 10 or 12 seconds into this game. I got to be watching that because Phil is going to give me grief. And yeah, nothing really to report quite yet here as the Buffaloes doing that draw, try to get around, doesn't work. Here's Dicer with it. Dicer gets the puck down. Andres nails him off the puck, takes it back. Andres throws it in front. Another chance here for Ziola. Ziola shoots, and that's off of the defenseman Dicer, off in front again. And as Ziola goes flying, there you get this puck down, and here's Blaine Thompson working it along the boards there against Ziola. Now here's Dakota Odgers again. 6 points so far in the first 2 games of this series, as Dylan Johnson will get this one out and down over to Verena, who will throw this into the zone. And Dakota Berezowski with Dylan Johnson on top of him will hang on.
Yeah, down low, Rocanville can really throw the puck around, and we really got to watch that high guy because he seems to be open, and that's where they're looking for the slot shot.
As the Tigers win this draw, Dylan Reevy will go behind the net, and he'll try to get that one over for, I believe it's Brett Hope. Now the Tigers get this puck quickly up. Ice shot by Tibbetts, and that one there goes wide. Tibbetts again bounces that puck and doesn't get nothing on it. Shimko makes the save. Here is number 15, Lemoyne. Eric Lemoyne trying to get this puck, and Lamb does a beautiful job of stepping in front of it and blocking it up as the Buffaloes have their third line on now with Tony Roebuck heading up ice. He gets nailed off the puck. That would be Fulliard. Fulliard now heads up the ice and gets that one not out of the Theodore zone, or out of the Rocanville zone. That's now Sperling with it. Sperling tries to pass it over, doesn't work, and here comes the Tigers the other way. Gets it into neutral ice. They're going to tip this one down as they're going to be making some changes. And now Keenan Sperling takes it behind his own net. Sperling getting worked off the puck by Dakota Odgers as Mackenzie Flett now has it. Flett heads up ice, gets it over to Logan Kalanchi. Kalanchi gets bumped off the puck, and the Tigers will hold that in their own zone for a quick moment. And now Brett Hope, who didn't really like his stick being taken off of him, absolutely hammers Zach Krasinski. Here's Neufeld with it. Neufeld passes this one back over to Curtis Decker. Decker over to Neufeld. Neufeld skates up ice with it, up into the offensive zone of the Rocanville Theodore Buffaloes, of the defensive zone of the Rocanville Tigers. Now here comes Howie. Howie takes a shot there, and Shimko punches at it. Gets that away from the charging Regal. Here is a hard shot by Ziola. That's not Ziola, that is Fulliard. And that one there, Shimko didn't get nothing on it. Shimko makes that one, but the Buffaloes tip it out of the zone. This will stay in the Buffaloes' end.
Yeah, the Buffs got caught there. They gave up 2-on-1. They had 4 guys standing all along the blue line, and Rocanville turned the puck over, and quick transition. They were coming the other way.
Here's the Buffaloes' new top line. It's the Taphorn line as they win the draw, and Dicer gets this one out of the Rocanville zone. That doesn't go out of the Rocanville zone, or Theodore zone. I thought that went out. Huh. Nevertheless, here is Caden Taphorn with it now. He gets out of the zone with Keenan beside him. Here's Caden Taphorn, wide open, shoots. And a nice save there by Dakota Berezowski. And that'll be up and over to netting.
Yeah, good chance there. Little breakout there, and Taphorn, Caden Taphorn came in there and had a really nice shot on goal. And yeah, nice part tonight. I see the Buffs are winning some draws here now, which is a positive. So
as Keenan Taphorn, he doesn't win that one though, Dick. It goes back to Fulliard, and the Tigers will get this all the way down the ice. It was tipped though, and this won't be icing. Shimko will settle this one down and give it over. Pitches along the boards, and that's right to a Rocanville Tiger. However, nobody there, and Schwartz will get offside here. I thought that that would have been Regal, pulls it in offside. As the Buffaloes and Tigers will make some changes.
Yeah, some good opportunities on both sides here right now.
Yep, both teams are playing very well here as Colby Verana will dig in, try to win this draw up against. That would be number 20, Dakota Odgers. Odgers did win it, and it ended up over by the boards. Now the Buffaloes have it. Here's Verana. Tries to get the puck off of number 3. That's Halverson. He does for a moment, and now the Tigers will get this out of the zone. Here comes the Rocanville Tigers at center ice. Dylan Johnson hits his guy. That would be number 25, Brett Hope. And here is in number 8. That would be Hulkrow. Hulkrow gets this puck back and gives it over to Mason Ziola. Ziola tries to get it to Odgers. Odgers can't quite reach that one. And the Buffaloes will get this back down the ice. And Dakota Berezowski didn't like the looks of that, and he'll cover up. Been a pretty good period so far for both teams here. Had some opportunities both ways. However, no score yet. Shots right now, 3-1 for the Rocanville Tigers. As the Buffaloes will take this draw, and they don't win this one, that would be right back to Halverson. Now here's Ziola with it. Ziola tries to make a little move. That doesn't work. Now the Buffs head up ice. Here is Flett. Gets this one over to Lamb. Lamb takes a shot there, and that goes nowhere as it was blocked in front. Now the Buffaloes, it's Sperling with it. Sperling holds it in, takes a shot. Rebound, a nice little chance there. As I believe that was Dan Wilson skating in across the Dakota Berezowski, who is down, and it'll cause a little bit of a crowd.
Yeah, Dan had a stick on the ice, and Delane Lamb, just smart, got the puck to the paint, and Dan Wilson got a little chip on it, but just he was in so tight to Berezowski that he was able to swallow the puck up and end of the play.
As this will end up on the blocker side of Berezowski. It'll be Lamb up against Howie, and they win a shot made there. That went through a crowd, and Berezowski will love that.
Yeah, we just got to get shots through. Like I said, we still got to get somebody in front of Berezowski. It's easy to make those saves, but at least we're getting some shots on net early on him.
As Lamb will take this draw once again up against Tibbetts. And both of the guys are getting waved out here, I believe. Be Dan Wilson now taking the draw. And Dan will dig and at least tie up his guy for a moment. Here's Lamb, shoots. Save made by Berezowski. He'll hang on once more.
Yeah, this line's win some draws, some battles, get pucks in the net. You never know what could happen.
Caden, what have you seen so far?
Both teams have been playing very well. Been able to get the puck out of the zone pretty easily. Just both teams having a little troubles at the blue lines, trying to get the puck in, turning it over lots.
Sperling will take a shot there, and that's blocked in front. Here comes the Rocanville Tigers up the ice quickly. That would be number 29. I got to see if that's 29. I keep saying that number, and it isn't. It was 22, Dylan Haney. And he's going to get a stick quite to the face as Keenan Sperling is going to get charged with a high sticking call here. And is Haney leaking?
Yeah.
He's leaking, so that's going to be a 4-minute minor.
Yeah.
Against the Theodore Buffaloes. Not a great time for that. As that's one of your top defenders sitting in the penalty box.
Yeah, that's what happens. You got to have control of your stick, and that's what happens. You go to poke check a guy, and it comes up, So big 4 minutes here for both teams.
As it'll be Dakota Odgers and Keenan Taphorn. I believe they're just getting a stick of Hulkrows off the ice for a moment here. And they're going to carry this on now. Taphorn will take this draw against Odgers. Odgers wins it over to Ziola. Ziola with it. Ziola works it alongside, takes a shot there. Nice block by Curtis Decker. Here's Odgers with it. Odgers behind the net, trying to work it up front. Does carry it around, now has a chance, and that's nicely blocked up by the Buffaloes. And this one will head down the ice as Brett Hope has to go pick this one up in his own zone. Hope now with it. Hope.
Theodore Buffalo's probably number 23.
Getting his feet moving, gets it taken off by Keenan Taphorn.
That's Sperling, 2 is fry sticking at 14-16.
As 2 Buffaloes will go into the zone. Here's Derek Schwartz alongside with Keenan Taphorn. They're going to kill some more time here in the Rocanville zone. And now the Tigers will get up ice, maybe. As Schwartz and Taphorn are causing a lot of trouble here for the Rocanville Tigers. Now the Tigers are coming up ice as Howie ties up his guy. Now they try to get it in front, and that one doesn't work as Austin Dicer.
Got away with one there. The Buffs say should have been a tripping there, but yeah, got away with one. So
you got to be good to be lucky and lucky to be good once in a while. As the Rocanville Tigers will have to go and get this one regrouped back in their own zone. And Dylan Johnson does a beautiful job at center ice. Take that puck away and get it down well away from his own end. Good power play, our penalty kill so far for the Theodore Buffaloes in this one. Here is, I believe that is Regal shoots, and I save rebound, and that one there will end up back down and out of the zone as Dylan Reeve. You'll get this one. Net off?
That's off.
That is off.
Ref was looking right at it too.
Yeah. As referee Mark Jacobs lets it go here. Howie takes a shot pass over to Regal, and Regal just couldn't quite control that one quite well. Now it's Halverson over to Regal. Regal trying to make his guys open up. Gets it down for Tibbetts. Down over for Fullier. Fullier to Tibbetts. Tibbetts will take a shot there, and Shimko hangs on to that one. There's no rebound.
Yeah, Shimko looks laser sharp tonight. He's challenging the shot in good position, and that one just hits him, no rebound, so that's a big thing, right?
As we have passed the 8-minute mark of this game.
Officials still aren't picking up the nets off his booty.
And now I think maybe they still haven't figured that one out. Now, are we going to have to start making bets on how long it's going to take them to figure out that net?
We need a buzzer up here. We can get their attention.
Absolutely. I mean, we have video review and everything. They should be looking at us more often. As Verano will win this draw up against Dakota Hodgers, and this one will be pitched around the net. Here is Fulliard with it. Fulliard tries to get this one out, and now it bounces off of number 3. That's Halverson, sorry, and gets down the ice. Here's the Buffaloes now coming back up ice. Minute 37 left of the penalty, and that one is offside as the linesman tries to almost upper clothesline Mason Ziola.
Yeah. Refs have skated away from the net.
Yeah, this net caused problems last game too, but yeah, it looks like it's on there now, isn't it? Or
I don't know if it's just a line is cut or
It's behind the line.
it is behind the line. I wonder if that's not just how they drilled it today.
but it was the same last time.
It was tough. So not really well drilled and marked, but yeah. Guess we're gonna have to go with it as the Rocanville Tigers will recover back in their own end. With a minute 21 left on the double minor to Keenan Sperling. Here's Audrins over to Ziola. Ziola pitches it back, and this is for Hope. Hope shoots. Rebound. Nice save there. As Mason Ziola comes streaking in, and Chimko flashes the leather.
Yeah, it's a good save by Warren. He was right on track there and wasn't giving up the puck.
As it'll be now Tibbetts taking the draw up against Delane Lamb. Here is Hope now with it. Hope takes a hard shot. Nice save by Shimko. Rebound. Another chance here. Beautiful save by Warren Shimko with Ashley Howie draped all over him. Here's Tibbetts now getting around the net, and Hope missed that one. And that one's going to end up all the way down the ice. As Berezowski waits for that one as Krasinski wanted Berezowski to pass it to him. Here comes Tibbetts with it. Tibbetts heads into the zone, settles this one down, gets it over for Fulliard. Hard shot here by Hope, and that one's blocked and sent all the way back down ice with 27 seconds left of the penalty to Keenan Sperling. Here's the Tigers. Once more, maybe another rush here or another chance to maybe get into the zone at least as Ryan Regal works it in. Here's Regal. Tries to pitch it over, and that one's not going to work. Keenan Taphorn does a beautiful job of getting that one all the way back down ice.
That gives the Buffs a chance to get some fresh legs on the ice again to finish that penalty kill off.
Absolutely. As Keenan Sperling now races to the bench and gets another attacker on. The Buffaloes killed the first power play of the game, and that was a big one. Here's Schwartz with it. Schwartz gets it over to Caden Taphorn, and Taphorn loses it, and the Tigers are going to come back up ice. Nice play there by Caden Taphorn to take that puck off of the defense or the forward heading up ice. Here's the Tigers. They do get it into the buff zone in the end here, and now Caden Taphorn gets it up to Keenan Taphorn. As Hope will pitch this one down the ice and high, and that might end up all the way down the ice as somebody's grabbing one of the Taphorns to welcome him to the league. That's number 15, Eric Lemoyne, just being generally an idiot.
Well,
and it looks like both of them are going to go.
Hope
Schwartz and
Taphorn slashed them back, and
so Schwartz jumped in there, and Schwartz is the one that gets the penalty.
They're both going.
Yeah, they're both going, Eric Lemoyne and Derek Schwartz. I mean, Lemoyne grabbed one of the Taphorns first and then decided, you know what, It is what it is. Good kill, tie game, score, perfect.
We got to get 5-on-5 here right now.
Yeah.
We got to get some momentum going back here and get some pressure on Brzezowski.
Absolutely. As I believe it is Colby Verana. He pitches this puck back, and it ends up over for a full yard. Now the Buffaloes have it. Here's Mackenzie Flett with it. Flett pitches this one up over to McIntyre. McIntyre gets it into the zone and will be taken off the puck. And the Rocanville Tigers will get this back down into the Theodore zone as Keaton Sperling's being pursued there. He gives it over to Mackenzie Flett. Mason Ziola steps in front of that. And now here's Colby Verana. Verana gets the breaks, gets it over to Mackenzie Flett. Flett tries to get this over to Dylan Johnson. Not a great pass, and the Tigers touch it up for a moment there. And now Verana will have to chase this one down. Here's the Buffaloes throwing it back onto the goaltender, Berezowski.
Rocanville Tigers penalty number 15, Eric Lemoyne. 2 minutes for roughing. That's Lemoyne. 2 minutes for roughing at 9:43. Theodore Buffaloes penalty number 91, Derek Swartz. 2 minutes for roughing. That's Swartz. 2 minutes for roughing at 9:43.
Sperling will get this puck back down into the Rocanville zone. The Buffaloes are going to be changing here. And it'll be the Krasinski, Wilson, or no, Krasinski, Kalanchi, Evans line, affectionately known as the Smokestacks. Shimko will hang on to that. 8:29 left here in the first. Still no score in Rocanville. However, Rocanville does lead pretty heavily in the shots after a 4-minute power play, 11-4. The shots don't indicate this game, though. This game has been close right to begin with. As the Buffaloes win this draw, Jordan Evans pitches it around the net. Now go over for Logan Kalanchi, who now gets it up to Zach Krasinski. Here's Krasinski skating hard up ice. Krasinski loses this one over to Halverson, but it does stay in the zone as Decker keeps it in and takes a shot and save made by Berezowski. This puck is thrown up ice, and this is going to be icing against the Rocanville Tigers as the Buffaloes have an opportunity here in the Rocanville zone. Been better on draws, haven't we?
Yeah, we've. I'm sure that at least we're 50-50 tonight, anyways. That makes a huge difference with possession in either end.
As Jordan Evans takes this draw, does win it, gets it back over to Kalanchi, now to Evans. Evans trying to get it to Krasinski and doesn't quite make it work. Now the Buffaloes are going to have a power play here as one of them is tripped up, and it's going to be one of the Rocanville Tigers, I believe Halverson.
No, Hope is going off.
It's Brett Hope.
Yeah.
He's going to be heading off, I believe, for tripping. Nope. Interference. As the Theodore Buffaloes will enjoy their first power play of the game. One thing that really needs to get going if you want to have a championship team is the power play. Theodore has not performed well in this category so far this series. Here's Dylan Johnson. He'll take this draw, and he does win it for Tony Roebuck. Roebuck gets it over to Lane Lamb. Now they lose it there, and that puck's tipped up high and out of the Rocanville zone. As Mackenzie
Rocanville Tigers penalty number 25, Brett Hope. 2 minutes for interference. That's Hope. 2 minutes for interference at 7:54.
Here's Flett. Does get it out of the zone there quickly as he had number 8 Hulkrow shaped all over him. Now here's Roebuck with it. Roebuck trying to work it around and to the goaltender. Doesn't work. Now to Lamb. Now to Flett. Flett shoots hard. That's blocked up by the Tigers. Now another shot by Flett, and that's there not held in the zone by Lamb, and they're going to have to step out for a moment and get reset. Here's Delane Lamb with it. Minute 15 seconds left to the penalty to Brett Hope. And they lose this one here. Nice play by Dylan Johnson to keep that from being an odd man rush with a dangerous Dakota Odgers heading up ice. This is icing now against the Theodore Buffaloes. Or offside, sorry, against the Theodore Buffaloes.
Yeah, nothing going on there with that the first minute there. Hopefully this next line can get things set up and get some shots.
Yeah, the Buffs got to generate some opportunities here. They're squandering a power play.
As here's Caden Taphorn now. He'll take this draw, and Keenan wins it. Gets it over to Caden Taphorn. Taphorn pitches it around the net, and that's going to be chased down by Kobe Verana. This is a little bit different look by Coach Garbett. Here is Taphorn, gets it to Thompson. Thompson slows it down, now pitches it around over and trying to beat the man that's following him, which is Haney. Haney, now Thompson loses the puck, and Haney has an opportunity. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Rocanville Tigers. Here's Haney, passes it over, and he's a little bit too far. That would be Timmins. And now here comes the Buffaloes quickly back up ice. Here's Taphorn with it. Taphorn, pick pass, and that's a nice save by Berezowski. Now the Tigers just pitch it back down the ice, and this one will settle down once more with 18 seconds left to the penalty to Brett Hope. Here's Dicer with it. Dicer takes this up ice, heads across the blue line, now across the red line, takes a shot into the zone, and the Tigers will get a hold of this one as Derek Schwartz just stepping onto the ice, grabs that one, and it'll end up all the way back down into the Theodore zone after a block, and this will be over for Grayson Neufeld. Neufeld behind the net, being watched by Dakota Odgers. Now Neufeld will take up ice with it. He tries to make the pass over to Keenan Taphorn. Doesn't work. And this will be off icing against the Rocanville Tigers. Must have been tipped. And here's Keenan Taphorn now to Keenan Taphorn. Almost gets run down by Foyer. And now here's Odgers with it. Odgers gets around beside the net. Now Dakota Odgers still digging for it here. Here's Caden Taphorn. Gets this puck, gets it over to Derek Schwartz. Schwartz will just pitch this one up, get it out of harm's way, and Rocanville will pick this one up behind their net. Now the Tigers have it. Here's Haney. Haney stops, pitches it around. Nice little pass there to Reevy, and Reevy makes a nice shot. Here's a chance for Haney, and he couldn't quite control it in time. Good chance there for Dylan Haney off of a nice pass by Dylan Reevy. Now here's Derek Schwartz heading up with it. Schwartz will just pitch this one hard onto the goaltender, Berezowski, and he'll make a save and throw this one around. Now the Tigers are screaming for too many men call. They didn't get it. As Curtis Decker will try to settle this down a little bit more.
Just a reminder, hockey fans, to remember to grab your 50-50 tickets tonight. The pot started at $13.50, with Noble Construction donating $1,000 and Andrew Agencies donating $350. The Tigers would like to thank them.
There's a shot there made by number 27. That's Ryan Regal. And now here comes the Buffaloes up ice. Tony Robach pitches it around his guy. Doesn't work. And the Rocanville Tigers, Brett Hope will get this back down into neutral ice. Now Sperling has it. Over for Mackenzie Flett. Nice pass over to Dan Wilson. Wilson got a little bit of open room. Here's a pass. And here's a shot. And tripped up ice. He's going to get a penalty called against them. That would be maybe Halverson getting the penalty. Not sure exactly who tripped up Delane Lamb. We're going to find out here very shortly.
Odgers.
Dakota Odgers did.
No.
Tibbetts. Jacob Tibbetts. For a hooking call. And with 3:50 left, here's the Buffalo's second power play opportunity.
Yeah, hopefully we can win the draw. They're really playing high in our point men, so we got to get the puck down below the goal line and bring the point men back. So, like I said, we just got to play that power play a little different here.
Hello. Oh. Hello. Okay.
As they're going to have a little bit of a delay here for a quick second. I'm not sure. They got a little spot on the ice they don't really like to see.
Yeah, it looks like there must be a hole or something just inside the blue line that the linesmen are quickly trying to get it repaired.
So far, it's been a story of the two goaltenders. I mean, Berezowski hasn't been as busy as probably Warren Chimko has, but both have made some pretty big saves so far in this one. Chimko on a big glove save, and Berezowski had to stand strong against Taphorn on one play here as well. So
got hooked there, but yeah, Shemko's being laser sharp here.
Dylan Johnson will take this draw. He does win it. Gets it over cleanly to Curtis Decker. Referee linesman falls. Here's a shot chance, and they couldn't quite get a hold of that one. Decker now gets the puck over to Johnson. Johnson throws it in front there. That was a good opportunity for the Buffaloes. That was Kobe Verana, I believe. Verana. Verana. Shot by Johnson. Scores!
Rocanville Tigers calling number.
Dylan Johnson.
Rocanville Tigers calling number 28. Jacob Tibbetts. 2 minutes for hooking. That's Tibbetts. 2 minutes for hooking at 3:50.
Now there's an example, Adam, of what happens when you move the puck around and you stretch the goaltender out. It's very tough for a goaltender to play 180 degrees as fast as you can pass the puck. So
Hello.
He has a tendency of scoring them big goals, Dylan Johnson, lately.
Yeah,
There's another one.
We move the puck around quicker. That's what it's all about. Moving quick passes, and you're going to find open guys then, eh? So.
Absolutely. Great pass by Colby Verana to an open Dylan Johnson. Makes this a 1-0 game for the Theodore Buffaloes. And also the nice thing about that one, too, on the power play, as the smoke line is on again,
Theodore
Decker
Buffalo's goal
gets
is
this
from
one
number
over
16,
to
Dylan
Krasinski.
Johnson. Assisted by number 22,
Krasinski will
Zach
lose this one.
McIntyre, and number 18, Grayson Neufeld. That's Johnson from McIntyre and Neufeld at 3:31.
18's Colby Verana.
Oh, is it?
That's
Fuck.
fine. Don't worry about it.
How did I get that wrong? Oh.
I don't know. I'm sure Neufeld might.
I had 18 and 20. I don't know.
Yeah, 18-22.
they're side by side on the roster, so it's easy to
Yeah.
have a finger half a line out.
Yeah.
As Dylan Reavy will go behind his net to recover this one. Johnson from McIntyre and Verana for the first goal of the game. No icing is called here. Dicer has to work this puck quickly because Howie was coming to chase it down. Here's Dicer now with it. Again, Howie pursuing him. Good job by the young man pursuing him. Here is Taphorn. Pitches this off the glass and gets it over to Caden Taphorn, and that's going to be a hand pass by Derek Schwartz, and play is called.
No. Outside, Mr. Eagle. Sorry.
Ain't going to take it all the way down. That's a nice try, but ain't going to work. Yes, Keenan Taphorn. Take this draw once again up against Tibbetts. And the Buffaloes win this one. Very good job so far for the Buffaloes winning draws. Here's Keenan Taphorn, and that's another hand pass by Derek Schwartz. And we're going to do this once more.
Yeah, no doubt.
Well, they pass the puck 4 or 5 feet off the ice, and the guys knock it down, and the other player gets to it first.
And this time, I didn't like how the draw was made. Taphorn. They're going to talk to Schwartz and to, is it Regal, I believe? Yep. Tell them to back off just a little bit here because the referee doesn't feel like falling once again, as he did earlier in this game.
Face-off encroachment.
And the Rocanville Tigers will win this draw. This one will end up back over to Fulliard as he's muscled off the puck. And Shimko will pitch it around beside the net. Regal now with it. Regal gets it over to Howie. Howie trying to find somebody open and trying to find Tibbetts more than anybody. And here's a chance now for the Tigers. Shoots, and that's blocked up front. Here's an opportunity for Derek Schwartz, and it gets taken off by Brett Hope. Hope gets this puck over to Regal. Regal shoots this. Save there by Warren Shimko. And here comes the Buffaloes, 3-on-3. Here's Keenan Taphorn. Can't quite hang on to that one. And there's going to be another penalty called here against the Rocanville Tigers. We talked about discipline in this one, Caden. It looks like it's maybe on the other side right now about the discipline.
Yeah, Theodore's been doing a good job staying out of the garbage after the whistle with Rocanville and haven't taken any retaliation penalties like they did in game 2, which is good to see from the guys.
As Ashley Howie trips up Derek Schwartz here and actually gets a kneeing call with a minute 34 left. Theodore 1 for 2 on the power play. We'll get a third opportunity.
4-minute
power play too as well.
Yeah. 4-minute power play here, so hopefully we can get one here before the period's out.
As Johnson, Verana, and McIntyre will line this one up. That's the crew that scored the first goal. Maybe they can get another one in them.
Okay, Ardean. Was it 4 for Dean? 4 for Dean? I think he's got 4 up on the scoreboard. Yeah. Okay.
Shimko, the Buffaloes will start with this one behind their own net. Decker.
Rocanville Tigers calling number 9, Ashley Howie. 4 minutes for kneeing. That's Howie. 4 minutes for kneeing at 1:34.
Kurchinski hits hard into the hits one of the Rocanville Tigers hard into the boards. Here's Neufeld now with it. Neufeld to Decker. Shot made. A save by Berezowski. He'll kick this one out to the other
last
side.
Minute of play in the first period.
As 1 minute left in the first. Here is Neufeld. Over to Kurchinski. Kurchinski will work this one up, and Berezowski will dig that one down and hang on.
Yeah, puck bounced off the side of the net on the Buffs and got away on him, and Berezowski was quick to pounce on it and get a stoppage play so the Tigers could reset.
Hey, once again, everybody that's been watching these series, we thank you very much. We enjoy having you along with us here as it's championship weekend here in the Sask East Hockey League as the Buffaloes win this draw. And now they blow the whistle, and they're going to throw both guys here. I'm not sure. It's Dylan Johnson and
It looks like Fouillard.
yeah, Ben Floyer. Steve Floyer. Sorry,
Slashing
Ben's the
each.
goalie.
Each team's getting a slashing liner.
Yep, over John, I think right on the draw, I think is that what that one was called from. As they're both in the penalty box now, and Tony Roebuck will step up on ice, and he gets tripped down. The referees will go and have a few words there again. It's always on that same side. I'm not sure what's the deal here. As the Buffaloes win this draw, here's Neufeld. Neufeld works it over for Tony Roebuck. Roebuck.
Gotta move the puck, boys. Gotta move the puck.
Roebuck takes a shot there along the boards, and a nice save there by Berezovsky. Had to be a little bit
Rocanville
sharp.
Tigers penalty number
Okay.
5, Stefan Foyer. 2 minutes for slashing. That's Foyer, 2 minutes for slashing and 50 seconds. Theodore Buffaloes penalty number 16, Dylan Johnson. 2 minutes for slashing. That's Johnson. 2 minutes for slashing at 50 seconds.
As Neufeld will get this puck over to Tony Roebuck. Roebuck working along the boards, trying to find some moves, takes a shot, save, rebound, another chance in front, but just nobody there. As the Tigers will now get this one whistled down the ice and back over to Warren Shimko.
Move it.
As Neufeld gets this one. Here is Grayson Neufeld. Gets this puck up and over to Keenan Taphorn, and he'll have a hard shot as the period expires. The Buffaloes have definitely a better period than they've had for a first start for the last game anyways.
Yeah, it's the shots are tightening up now after we got a 4-minute power play. So, yeah, nice to get that first goal here and get some momentum. And, yeah, looking forward to the next period here.
Caden, what did you see out there in this period?
Both teams came out heavy first period. Both goalies are playing pretty good. One pretty good goal from Johnson there on the power play. Good to see from the Buffaloes.
Phil, what did you notice?
Well, pretty much the same thing as it's you know, the Buffs just had opportunity and they passing the puck on that power play. They got that goal, and that's been the big difference here. And I think beyond that, the team's been pretty even, and Warren's probably made the tougher shots of the two goaltenders. But regroup here with the intermission, and look forward to another great period here in period number 2.
As we are sitting at 13-9 right now for shots for the Rocanville Tigers. However, it's the Theodore Buffaloes with the power play goal from Dylan Johnson with the 1-0 lead heading into the second period. Going to turn off the video for a few moments here, or at least the audio, so you don't have to hear me yapping during an intermission. And we'll see you just when the second period arrives.
Nuts. Nuts.
So many things can let you down.
Nuts.
Well, you won't. New Veraxer Complete, the pre-seed pulse herbicide that takes out the toughest weeds and helps keep them out with extended residual. Veraxer Complete. Count on it.
Seriously?
We all have certain things that make us say, yes, this is the home. RE/MAX Blue Chip Realty. We find homes that fit you.
Hello and welcome to Hearns Westview Pharmacy. We are located directly across from the hospital and are open 9 to 8 Monday to Friday as well as Saturdays until 5 p.m. for all your pharmacy needs. Hearns has been locally owned and operated since 1968 and we take pride in our small town feel and pharmacy experience. As we embrace the new and modern ways of pharmacy practice, we still believe in real people answering the phones, pharmacists knowing your name, and treating our patients like family. As local owners, we know the importance of contributing to our community's well-being and keeping local dollars in the local economy. We donate to numerous organizations including the Health Foundation, local sports, and Kinsmen to name a few. At Hearns, we provide home healthcare products, walking boots, braces, ostomy supplies, compression stockings, and an array of over-the-counter medications at our store. We also provide free citywide delivery and free compliance packing to ensure our patients' needs are met. Hearns Westview Pharmacy. Come where patients feel like family.
All right, just about ready to go here for the second period. Currently a 1-0 lead for the Theodore Buffaloes, and they got another 2 minutes and 25 seconds after the penalty to, I believe it's Howie, for the kneeing call here just at the end of the period there. So far, Buffaloes are 1 for 3 on the power play and currently on 1. Rocanville, I believe, is 0 for 1. They did have a 4-minute double minor earlier in this game. Some highlights here for you from the other games going on in the area. The Redvers Rockets are currently leading 5-0 against the Moosomin Rangers. Not sure if that's the end of the first or end of the second. However, it sounds like the Redvers Rockets are on their way to a Big Six title coming up here fairly soon. Another game going on that I think is underway as well would be the Grenville Spitfires and the Balcarres Bronx. That's the Quappelle Valley Highway Hockey League final. I know Rocanville, yeah, Bredenbury, they're back. Nobody knew. They went over to the Quappelle Valley with anybody knowing. Balcarres is leading in that series 1-0. As the teams here are just about to take the ice. I'll give you some SJHL scores here real quick. First things first. This one here, I believe, is doesn't tell me here if that's a final or right up top here. Sorry. Esterhazy and Flin Flon are in overtime. Estevan. Esterhazy's now got to I am not having luck with this tonight. Estevan and Flin Flon are tied up at 1. They're in overtime with 8 minutes and 47 seconds left there. Humboldt looks like they might be on their way to taking out Nipawin. 4-1. I believe that series is also 3-1. Weyburn, they are currently down after the second period to the Battleford North Stars 4-3. LaRange is also losing right now to Melfort. 14:04 left in the third. 1-0 for the Melfort Mustangs over in that series. As we get back to the game here at hand, I think we all talked about it, Dick, while we were just kind of finishing up starting the intermission there. Buffalo's just got to move the puck a little bit faster.
Yeah, we'll see in this power play here. You got to move the puck and get some quality shots. Otherwise, we're too predictable. Otherwise,
nope, for sure. Like I say, it's a big thing for the Buffaloes. If they can move the puck, they're going to do well. However, right now it looks like they got to start this second period in this power play about 200 or 185 feet from their net. As this is Curtis Decker picking it up. This one will head back up ice quickly. Here's a nice pass over to Keenan Taphorn. And now Derek Schwartz chases it in. Doesn't work. And Odgers can't quite control that one. Does get it swung back to and gets this one all the way down the ice over to the goaltender Shimko. Aiden Taphorn gets this puck in for Derek Schwartz. Schwartz tries to take a quick look. Now he's trying to work this puck along the boards. Buffaloes hold this one in. Nice play by Decker. Decker over to Neufeld. Neufeld to Decker. And that's tipped and going up and out of the zone. That's a nice play by Dakota Odgers. Just have to turn off a comment here. And the Buffaloes get the nice shot there by, I believe it was Keenan Taphorn. And Berezowski had to be sharp on that one as there's a minute 16 seconds left of the penalty over for Howie. Here's the Buffaloes heading back up ice. Nice move by Roebuck. Roebuck gets this one down into the zone. Gets knocked off the puck there by Hope for a quick moment. Now Regal will stay on back around the net. And here's Reevy with it. Reevy, nice play there by Lamb. Almost held it in, but didn't quite do it. And that's going to be called offside at the Rocanville line.
yeah, again, can't set it up. We had a set up play there, and we got to move the puck down low and make quick passes. You're successful last penalty, and now we're doing the same thing again.
As that line that did score that goal is back on the ice, Dylan Johnson gets his stick knocked right out of his hands, and Brana will get this one. Brana works it along the boards, gets it over to Lamb, over to Thompson. Thompson can't quite control that one, has to go back down deep for it. And now here's Dylan Johnson with it. Johnson will get it over to Kobe Verana. Verana takes a shot there. Nice play by Myth McIntyre. Stick right in there. Almost a good opportunity there for Zach McIntyre. And now the Tigers will get this one back down ice with 26 seconds left in the penalty to Ashley Howie. Here comes the Buffaloes back up ice. Blaine Thompson with it. Thompson makes a nice little move. Gets it into the zone. And right onto the goaltender Berezowski. He'll let number 3, Bolt Fulliard, take that one and try to work it out. Doesn't work. And now the Buffaloes have it. Here's McIntyre. McIntyre takes a shot there. Nice little opportunity for McIntyre as he just shoots that just a little bit high. Need out of play.
Yeah, he had a good look there. Came off the stick fast, but a little too high and hit the mesh in the back.
4 seconds left. It's going to be amazing. Both of the teams will very likely kill off their 2 double minors so far in this game. As Ashley Howie is about to step back onto the ice. Now he does. Here's Sperling. Takes a shot at Berezowski, and he'll kick that one over beside the net. Roebuck wins this puck battle. Gets it over. He was fighting against number 12. I'm not sure. No, 22. Sorry, that's Haney. Now here is a chance. Nice shot. Oh, what a move. That's just about bounced in. Beautiful move there. Was it Tony Roebuck that made that shot?
Well, he tried to make the pass, and the puck went up and hit Hope, and went off of Hope's body against Berezowski. So good awareness for Berezowski there.
Yeah, it just laid on top of Berezowski's shoulder for a minute before it rolled down his arm to his glove.
It was a good opportunity for the Buffaloes as Roebuck doesn't win this draw up against Odgers, and Halverson will pitch this one around the net over for Dylan Haney. Haney now over for Brett Hope. Hope gets it tied up in the skates. And this one here will go for Dakota Odgers, who will just shoot it deep into the zone. Wilson works his guy well, and this one gets out and off of the ice. And the Rocanville Tigers will have to start back in their own end. Here's Fulliard. Quickly over to Dakota Odgers. Odgers skates along the boards. Now takes a shot there, and that goes wide of the net. Now the Buffaloes have it. And for a quick second, now Fulliard takes a nice shot there, saved by Shinko. This one will end up back down and over for Kaczynski. And that was tipped up, so it'll end up all the way back down the ice and over for Dakota Berezowski. As this one was tipped once more there. Nice job there by number 15, Eric Lemoyne. And he will get this into the Theodore Buffalo zone. Now here's a chance here for Caden Taphorn. Taphorn heads up ice. Taphorn takes a shot. Nice save by Berezowski. Hang on.
Yeah, Rocanville came back in the play there. He really didn't have an outlet, so he thought he'd just get it on net and get a face-off in front of Berezowski.
As Keenan Taphorn is going to take this draw up against number 28, Jacob Tibbetts. Tibbetts wins this draw straight back, and that bounces over, and Steve Follier, I should say, gets this one over to Ashley Howie. Howie heads up ice quickly. Howie takes a shot, nice and just a little wide of the net. Here's Reavy now. Reavy works it back into the zone over for Howie. Howie gets it around the net, and the Buffaloes will take it from there. Here comes the Buffaloes up ice. That would be Neufeld pitching it up for Derek Schwartz. Schwartz makes a nice pace for Taphorn. Taphorn shoots, scores! Keenan Taphorn makes this a 2-0 game.
Beautiful shot, again going upstairs on Berezowski. Taphorn gets it just over his glove for a beautiful shot, and we got a 2-0 lead.
But again, Adam and Dick, the secret there was the quick passing. It was about 4 quick passes from the Buffs blue line, and it was in the back of the net.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, quick passing, quick shot, and
quick shot, passed by Schwartz quickly over to Caden Taphorn, and he buries it. And now we got a 2-0 game as Theodore Buffaloes will try to see what they can do here as the Rocanville Tigers are looking for a response. Here is Mason Ziola. Gets it into the Buffalo zone, nestled off the puck by Decker. And now here's Brett Hope heading up ice with it. And he gets it taken off of him, and here comes
this is second goal, scored by number 13, Keenan Taphorn, assisted by number 91, Derek Schwartz, and number 20, Grayson Neufeld. That's Taphorn from Schwartz and Neufeld at 15:39.
Here's Jordan Evans over for Kurchinski. Kurchinski tries to get it over to Kalanchi, doesn't work. Now here's Blaine Thompson, He tries to get this one, and now the Tigers go get this puck down into the Theodore Buffalo zone. Halcrow pitches it around the net. Buffaloes do recover it, though, really quickly. And a nice pass in here by Zach Kurchinski. He'll get out of the zone, though, and Dicer gets it over to Thompson. Thompson pitches this one around the net. Gets it over for Reavy. Reavy couldn't hold on to that. Nice little pass there by the Buffaloes as Roebuck now gets hit by Follier. Steve Follier holds that one in. Nice little job here. Now Dicer has it. Dicer on the blue line with Tony Roebuck. Roebuck works it around, takes a shot there, doesn't work. Now Roebuck just tries to throw it deep into the zone. Here's Wilson, takes hard for it. Now Lamb in front and almost gets it to Tony Roebuck, but doesn't. Now Dylan Reavy will head off ice. He's got number 15, Eric Lemoyne, beside him. And Reavy will just get this one down into the zone. Here's Fletch working hard there against Reavy. Puck bounces off of a defender, and this one will end up back out of the Theodore zone to neutral ice. As Reavy, he'll just pitch this one quickly onto the defender, or onto the goaltender of Shimko. He'll steer that aside. And Halverson gets that puck, pitches it back down into the Theodore zone. Rocanville looking for a response here as the Buffaloes are trying to get some changes. Here's Dylan Johnson with it. Johnson chases it down in the Rocanville zone. Now it's for a nice chance there for McIntyre, couldn't get it. Here's a chance here for the Buffaloes. Fleck takes a shot, and that's a nice play by Kobe Brana. Tips it, just so you can't get enough on it, and Berezowski makes the save.
Yeah, Flint with a smart play there. Just faked a shot that way he could get a lane to the net, and Brana got a tip on it, and Berezowski made a nice save.
Dylan Johnson will take this draw. He has Brana on one side and Zach McIntyre on the other. McIntyre's improved his game a little bit here tonight, has had a couple little opportunities as the Tigers will win this draw, but Johnson ends up with it. Now Brett Hope will just pitch this one down the ice and was hoping that Odgers could have caught up to it. Doesn't work, but here's Regal with it behind it. Regal over for a nice shot made there by Shimko on the side of the net. As the Buffaloes will bounce this back down and out of the zone. Here's Halverson over for Hope. Hope over to Odgers. Odgers over to Tibbetts. Tibbetts gets it into the zone. Tries to work this one around. Here's Hope again. Hope takes a shot there, but lots of traffic in front, but must have been blocked up for a nice save there by Shimko. Couldn't quite hang on to that one. Luckily, nobody there to tap home and a rebound.
Yeah, what a glove save there. He just waved his glove up or whatever, and yeah.
Farana goes and loses a wheel as Brett Hope heads up and into the zone again. Here's Hope, takes the puck off of him again as Kobe Farana. Farana has been a pain in Brett Hope's side. Here's Johnson. He's tacked there. Nice job by Steve Fulliard to hold off the big guy from heading up into the middle of the ice. Buffaloes will get this back down into the Rocanville zone. It'll be Steve Fulliard getting this puck and heading it back up ice. Buffaloes, though, get it back. And Schwartz just about picks it off of Fulliard. He does make the play, though. Fulliard gets it into the Theodore zone. Here's the Tigers, number 8. That would be Hulkrow. Hulkrow keeps this puck in. Fulliard hits. Rocked there by Caden Taphorn. And the Buffaloes will pitch this one down the ice. And this is going to be icing against the Theodore Buffaloes.
Yeah, we've got kind of a lot of neutral zone play here right now. The Buffs are just being patient with the puck, making sure they get a lane, and even if they just dump it out or whatever, so they don't have the forecheckers so hard on them.
Here's the Buffaloes. They do win this draw, and this one gets back down into center ice. Now here's the Buffaloes skating up ice quickly, and this is going to be a penalty call against the Buffaloes behind them. That's not where you want to see it. That's going to be a high sticking call against Keenan Taphorn.
Looks like Keenan.
Looks like it was something behind the play. I never saw it or whatever, but yeah.
How could Keenan Taphorn be behind the play when he was the one up here with the puck?
Might have been off the face-off too.
Might have been, but man, that's a very late call then.
Replay it.
Well, here we go. We've got another big kill here right now.
Yep, keep this a 2-0 game. The Buffaloes got to win a draw and get this down ice fast. Not sure quite how that happens, but okay. We got a penalty kill here now for the Buffaloes. Hope takes a hard shot there, and Chimko just spread wide. He didn't know where that one was going. Here is Ziola over for Hope. Hope takes a shot there. Can't get it through. Now Howie has it. Howie's getting worked off the puck. As the Tigers now get it back to Hope. Hope. Over for Ashley Howie.
Theodore Buffaloes penalty number 13. Keenan Taphorn. 2 minutes for high sticking. That's Taphorn. 2 minutes for high sticking at 11:47.
As Warren Chimko introduces Brett Hope to the leather.
Flashes a leather on a good hard shot by Hope.
You might do it once, you might do it twice, but you ain't going to do it to Chimko all the time. Chimko makes a beautiful glove save there. Here's Tibbetts. Does win this draw. Over for Howie. Over to Hope. Hope tries to get this one over and does get it to Ziola. Over for Tibbetts. Tibbetts passes it in front, and that would be number 8. Hulkrow couldn't get anything on it. Now the Buffaloes will get this puck, and they're going to get it down ice really nice and quick and try to make a few changes. That's Austin Dicer making a change here for the Buffaloes, one of the defensemen. Caden Taphorn does a nice job of holding this in, takes down the big man, Brett Hope. Now Caden Taphorn, though, has no stick.
He should have went back for the stick because he's...
Now you got a 5-on-3, essentially, almost. Got bodies, I guess. As Hope goes, gets this one back. Hope will take a hard shot, and that missed the net. Here's Howie with it. Howie, 46 seconds left of the penalty for Keenan Taphorn. Nice little play by Caden to try to knock that out of there. And here is the Tigers still working around, and this one's going to be hammered down the ice by the veteran defenseman, Curtis Decker. And we're going to be seeing some changes here for the Buffaloes.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, man. Delane Lamb gets tripped up by the goaltender. Lamb tripped the goaltender. I don't know. Either way, they shoot it down ice, and Berezowski is living. And he almost gets distracted enough. He was yelling at the ref at Jacobs as Lamb came flying in and almost get a goal on that.
Brett Hope caused that whole kerfuffle. He hooked Lamb, and Lamb got thrown into Berezowski.
As the Buffaloes will kill their penalty here, but the Rocanville Tigers are still pressing. Nice shot there by Haney. Doesn't get into the net. Now the Buffaloes will get this out of the zone, and here's Dylan Reavy with it. Reavy getting worked over by Dan Wilson. Now the Tigers, here's Halverson with it. Halverson as Berezowski now looks like he is furious at the referee, Mark Jacobs. Here's a chance. Nice save by the goaltender, Shimko, as there's 2 guys in the corner tied up, grabbing each other and throwing each other around there. And they're still battling over in that corner. It is Haney, or Halverson, getting this puck to Reavy. Reavy over to Odgers. Odgers tips it in, gets it into the Buffalo zone. Now Odgers has to wait till this guy gets back on side. Now here's Dylan Reavy. Gets into the zone. Reavy gets this puck over quickly to Eric Lemoyne. Lemoyne gets tackled on the play here, or hit by Flett, I should say. And this one here ends up for Jordan Evans. Evans, nice play over. Hope holds it in, and he'll keep it in as the Rocanville Tigers will pitch this one deep. Tigers now pressing. And there's going to be a penalty again to the Theodore Buffaloes coming up. Here's Brett Hope with it. Hope. And they're going to call this one as the players stayed down for a moment. 8:26 left. Here's another penalty for the Theodore Buffaloes.
That's what happens when you got the puck by the blue line and you can't get it out or whatever, and then here we take a penalty behind the play. So
nice sticking call. I'm not sure who they're pulling off the ice. Jordan Evans?
Nope. Keaton Sperling.
Yeah, you just can't take high sticking calls. You got to be in control of your stick, as you said earlier in this.
Yeah, he took a 4 minute. Now he's sitting 2 again here. So you give Rocanville this many chances with Barry.
You can't give Rocanville opportunities to come back in this one. You got a 2-0 lead. You got your insurance marker. You just got to kind of keep this game under control. As that's a nice play there by Derek Schwartz to make Hope tip that puck up and down to play.
Coaches are going to have a chat with Mr. Sperling when he gets back to the bench. That's his second stick infraction. So if he gets one more, he'll be hitting the showers early.
Yeah,
exactly. And you can't afford a defenseman like Keenan Sperling sitting on the bench are sitting in the showers for the third period. Derek Schwartz will take this draw once again up against Tibbetts. Tibbetts works this one around, and this is now Regal with it. Regal gets the puck, gets it over to Hope. Hope to Regal.
Theodore Buffaloes penalty number 23, Keenan Sperling. 2 minutes for high sticking. That's Sperling, 2 minutes for high sticking at 8:26.
You know, both of these teams here, again, the passes are good, but they're not fast. They're not making quick passes in the zones and moving that puck really a lot around. As Hope there is taken down. And here's a pass here for the Tigers. Nice shot there. That was a good pass over for Ziola. Just couldn't quite get that one down. And we've got a stoppage in play here. It looks like we got a cross-checking, and they're just going to control the play here. Hope and Johnson.
Both guys are going, I guess.
They're going to send them both. One for cross-checking, one for slashing.
These guys have been battling at each other all game long.
Well, it's nice to see
all series long, really.
It's one good thing to get Hope off the power play because he's such a threat on the power play. So, like I said, having Hope off for these last buck 17 here is huge. So.
As they're just talking about this one here, make sure they got the right calls made. I'm certain it was slash and cross-check. They've been battling all night, haven't they?
They've been battling all year.
Yeah.
Tonight, so yeah.
I'm sure that Brett Hope remembers the game in Theodore. I'm sure Dylan Johnson remembers that hit over here in game 1 of this series. Yeah, it's been a battle all season for these two. As the Buffaloes will get this one and pitch it around the net. However, Fulliard's there to hold in the zone. Here is the Tigers. It is number 27, Regal. Regal works it around the net, takes a shot there, and that ends up flying up and all the way out into neutral ice. Steve Fulliard will get this puck and give it over to Howie. Howie, though, gets taken off the puck rather nicely. And Keenan Taphorn will get this back down and right against the Rocanville Tigers zone. And Caden Taphorn will finish it off and put it right into the bat behind the net of Dakota Berezowski. Here's Dylan Reevy with it. Yeah, when you say it, Dick, Reevy versus Hope, I'll take Reevy all day on this. Here's Lamb. Lamb pitches it up and just missed them. There's a good chance, actually, for Delane Lamb to have a breakaway. Just missed.
Rocanville Tigers by number 25.
Here's Wilson.
2 minutes for cross-checking. That's Hope. 2 minutes for cross-checking at 7:43. Theodore Buffaloes by number 16. Dylan Johnson. 2 minutes for slashing. That's Johnson. 2 minutes for slashing at 7:43.
Nice play here. Rebound! And they couldn't quite get it there. That was Delane Lamb digging for it on Dakota Berezowski. Here's Thompson with it. Thompson over for Roebuck. Roebuck makes a couple moves. Here's Roebuck, shoots, and just missed the net. Flat gets taken a hit there by number 8, Haltro, and that puck's going to end up back down and around the net. Here's the Tigers with it, trying to make this one settle down. Here's Dylan Reevy with it now. Reevy throws it around the net once more. Over for Halverson. Halverson gets bumped, and the Buffaloes are doing a nice job of checking up front. Here's number 20, Dakota Odgers. Odgers heading into the zone. Odgers gets bumped off the puck. Now this one ends up down for Folliard. Nice little shot there, blocked in front. Here's Verana with it. Verana heads up ice, gets this one shot, and that's just tipped off of the Rocanville Tiger. There'll be no icing, as both teams are going to try to make some changes here. Verana hits hard into number 5, Steve Folliard, and loses his stick. Here's Taphorn with it. Keenan Taphorn does a nice little move, and that'll be icing against the Theodore Buffaloes.
Yeah,
I have sides.
like I said, it's very good, hard-hitting game here. Like I said, finishing your checks on the Rocanville defense is huge. Like I said, we're going with 6. I believe they're going with 4 or 5 only. So that's huge, to wear them down.
As the Buffaloes will send out Keenan Taphorn to take this draw once again against Jacob Tibbetts. Tibbetts is so good on that draw. He wins another one here for the Rocanville Tigers. As Brett Hope is out of the penalty box and he is skating around. Here's Caden Taphorn, gets nailed by Ryan Regal. Regal now gets it into the Buffalo zone. Tries to make one move. Doesn't work. Here's the Buffaloes now with it. And they're all doing some good forechecking there. The Tigers and the Buffaloes. And the Tigers win this one. Here's Howie now with it. Howie skates around one guy. Gets hit there by Grayson Neufeld. Now it's Keenan Taphorn with it. Over for Decker. Decker gets this puck and doesn't tip. It does tip. Good. Against Derek Schwartz, it tipped. And the Buffaloes get this into the zone, but they missed that one. Here comes Ashley Howie up ice for Brian Regal on the other side of him. Here's Howie. Takes a pass over to Regal. Doesn't work.
Don't forget, hockey fans, it's your last chance to get your 50-50 tickets after this intermission. And thanks to Noble Construction for donating $1,000 and Andrew Agencies for donating $350 towards the 50-50 bungalow.
Keenan Taphorn comes in, gets the puck, gets it into the zone. Here's Taphorn, settles it down, gets it over to Thompson. Thompson shoots there. Nice block by Odgers. Here's Kurczynski with it, and he'll try to take a shot, and that's blocked by Halverson. Another shot there, and that puck stick goes absolutely shattered by Jordan Evans as he throws it with disgust. Halverson takes this puck and gets it into the Theodore Buffalo zone. Does a nice job of digging it there. Here's number 15. That would be Lemoyne. Eric Lemoyne digging it down. Gets it over to number 8. Kalanchi gets hit. And now here's the Buffaloes getting it up ice again. Here's Kalanchi over for Evans with a new stick now. Evans can't quite hold on to that one. And it's shot onto the net. Berezowski, he'll steer that to the side. And over for Steve Folliard. Folliard gets this puck and tries to shoot it into the zone. Now Dakota Odgers will dig for it. And the Buffaloes will end up back with it. Here's Keenan Sperling. Sperling passes it in and gets it deep into the Rocanville zone. Folliard tries to make a stretch pass there for number 22, Haney. And Shimko goes out reaching for that one as a Tiger was reaching for it as well. Here is number 3, Halverson. Halverson to Ravy. Ravy works this one around. And that would be Howie, actually. Digs for it, and this one ends up back down and down the ice. This will run square into the goaltender, Berezowski. No icing again. 2 minutes, 41 seconds left here in the second. Still a 2-0 Theodore Buffaloes lead. Dylan Ravy settles this one down, gets it over to Folliard. Folliard makes a nice pass there to number 4. What is that, 16, I believe? That was Ziola. But here comes the Buffaloes back up ice quickly. Here is the Buffs. Roebuck tries to make a move. Doesn't, and taking off the puck there was Dylan Ravy. I think if he made the pass, it might have worked.
He had Dan Wilson going to the net.
Yeah, it looked like Wilson had an opportunity there, and Tony maybe just didn't see him. As the Roebuck will get this puck down and right onto the goaltender, Berezowski. It is Halverson working this one back up for the Rocanville Tigers. Hasn't been a call here for a little bit of a while. As Decker will get run off the puck there and run down the ice. That would be number 20. That's Dakota Odgers. Here's the Tigers once again. Hope takes a quick shot. That's blocked in front, and it lands in somewhere with Curtis Decker. Not sure where that puck exactly is.
Actually caught up in his jersey and his pants, I believe.
So they're gonna dig. They're gonna shake him down and get his puck.
Buck 36 left here is big for both teams here. Buffs to hold on to the lead and for Rocanville to get a goal here to get some momentum.
Rocanville's had a very good little bit of stretch here, but so have the Buffaloes. Buffaloes have played really well here tonight so far. As Dylan Johnson makes a nice little pass here to himself, and Brett Hope does a beautiful job of holding him back. Johnson, nice shot there, rebound! We can't get this one through. McIntyre, over to Neufeld. Neufeld fake passes it over, gets a nice shot into the corner. This will be Verana digging for it. Now the Buffaloes, he'll hold it in. Here's a chance for Johnson. Johnson tries to make the shot, it doesn't work. Halverson does a nice job of blocking that up. Here's the Buffaloes once more. Decker holds it in. As it'll be Tibbetts.
Minute of play in the second period.
Tibbetts and Hope digging for it. Here is the Buffaloes. They did a good job of forechecking to keep this one on them. Here's Keenan Taphorn getting it over to Kobe Verana. Verana working to go to Odgers over, and that's a big guy to try to hold off. Here's a shot there. Nice save. Rebound! And Dakota Berezowski. What can you say about him? He's been sharp once again.
Yeah, that was a huge save off Derek Schwartz there. He got caught, squeezed his arm between his arm and his body there, and just had enough to keep it out of the net.
The Theodore Buffaloes start to press here a little bit, trying to get a 3-0 goal a little.
It was a great cycle there, and they got Schwartz open and 15 feet up. Got a good opportunity.
Here's Taphorn. Takes a shot there, kind of an odd angle. Berezowski didn't like it. He'll get a glove save. 36 seconds left here in the period. Shots now 20-18 for the Theodore Buffaloes, and they currently lead as well, 2-0. The Tigers will get this one back down around the ice. Here is Blaine Thompson. He'll pick it up in the Buff zone. Get this one up, and over. This ends up to Steve Foyer. Now it's Haney with it. Haney over to Howie. Howie couldn't hang on to that one. Now here's a chance, and they save there a block. I think it actually was by Blaine Thompson as one of the Buffaloes gets rammed into the boards. That was probably Taphorn, one of them anyways. I think Caden, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah.
Now the Rocanville Tigers will end up with a power play here right at the end of the whistle. I'm not sure what exactly the call is about.
I think I wouldn't be surprised if the Buffs aren't going to maybe get called here for maybe boarding or something.
I'm not sure what exactly the call is. I know Schwartz went to grab somebody just to see if he can get an opportunity here, but Schwartz again trying to grab somebody. Not sure what exactly is going to be called here.
Well, this is where the boys have got to stay out of it. You know, they got the game. They're up 2-0. They're playing well. They just got to stay out of this sort of garbage and
Steve Foyer shut up, I think.
Yeah. As alternate captain there, Curtis Decker is going to get the Blaine Thompson is going to get the explanation there. We're going to get a call here. I don't know what's exactly. It's going to be charging against Derek Schwartz to start the third period. So far, Kate, Mr. Moush, you've been quiet this period. What have you been seeing?
Theodore came out strong in the second period, got lots of shots on Berezowski, and it paid off with one goal there. Hopefully they come out strong in the third again and hold the lead.
Phil, what have you been watching here? I know you were talking about maybe the passes on the power play.
Well, definitely both power play goals that the Buffs have got been because of the quick passing. Actually, one is power play, one was 5-on-5, but the passing is paid off, and when they don't pass, they just aren't getting the chances. But just curious what this penalty is going to be here. We'll get an announcement from the broadcast booth.
And Dick, I guess before we get that announcement, what can you say about Warren Shimko? Has had a great night so far.
Yeah, he's stellar. Made a couple huge saves there in the last 5 minutes. Like I said, he's focused and he's going to give the Buffs a good chance to win tonight. So
as we
they never called up, but I'm thinking that's what it is.
Yeah, we've seen the charge being called. It's 91 Schwartz, I would imagine.
Yeah.
So Derek Schwartz will be.
Go move nets.
Either way, the Buffaloes will be shorthanded here to start the third period, but are leading 2-0 heading into the third period, trying to get this game back to Theodore with a 2-1 lead. We'll talk to you here during the third intermission, or second intermission. Well, welcome back here to the Rocanville Arena. Now, again, I got to get that name right there. Construction. What's the Noble Construction Arena here in Rocanville? Adam Stewart, Phil Decker, Dick Onslow, and Caden Malish here with you. If we didn't have enough color commentary, we need some more someday. So if you want to come and join us, why not? Nevertheless, thank you very much again for everybody that's been watching here tonight. Just going to give you some updates from around the leagues and what's going on. First things first, we do have a game over in Redverse tonight. I think we're very much almost going to have the decision desk call this one. Congratulations to the Redverse Rockets. 8-1 so far against the Moosomin Rangers. Looks like that Big Six series is going to end tonight. Once again, congrats to the Redverse Rockets. If you do have an update over from Grenfell or from Balcarres, over for the Quappelle Valley Highway Hockey League, let me know. I'll try to get that out there. And I guess if you got one also from the Kyle Elks and the Kenaston Blizzard, you can let me know that too, and I can probably try to post it later on as well. That game is a game 4. Kenaston can wrap that series up tonight with a win against Kyle. Over in the SJHL, we've got overtime final. Estevan Bruins. Finally, the visiting team wins one there against the Flin Flon Bombers. 2-1 tonight over in the first overtime. The Nipawin Hawks, they are going to be eliminated here tonight. The Humboldt Broncos will beat them and move on to the second round. So congratulations to the Broncos. The Weyburn Red Wings, well, they gave it a fight and they had a heck of a team to play against. The Battleford North Stars win that one 7-4 and will win that series as well. And the other game is going to go to overtime here. This is a series that's tied also, I believe, at 2-2. The Melford Mustangs and Larange Ice Wolves are tied up at 1 heading into overtime. Of course, all those teams battling for the new Cantera Seeds Cup. Darn nice looking cup. What do you think, Phil?
Yeah, it's a tough, like most of them, it's a tough trophy to win. And from there, you get to represent the province on the way to the
junior championship and try to get into the was the RBC Cup. Is it the Tim Hortons Cup now? I'm not even sure what it's called nowadays.
I'm not sure if they changed it.
Or it's still the RBC Cup.
It used to be the Royal Bank Cup for many, many years.
You betcha. So, as the Rocanville Tigers, you want to grab the camera, Phil? Well, we're not fighting for that trophy though. Out here, it's the Balog Trophy that everybody wants to have a chance to hoist and possibly have a sip out of. So we're right now 2-0 here for the Theodore Buffaloes heading into the third period. I'm just going to add that to the stream, and I'm just going to get Phil going here. Add to the stream. I just have to do. Yeah, I got it. Yeah, no, I think I might have hit the wrong button there. So layout. There we go. Should be good to go now. As the referees, Dan Garrett is taking the ice there. I don't know if Mark Jacobs is just making him do a rookie lap just because he can.
Doesn't matter.
Nope, that's okay. I've got the mic actually running here. So we've got a comment here. Keep it going. Yeah, no, for sure, Tom. Hopefully the Buffaloes can have a very good period and see what we can do. We can take this series back with a 2-1 series lead. Well, one team is going to do it tonight. Maybe it'll be the Theodore Buffaloes, right now currently leading 2-0 here going into the third. Dick, we've talked about it lots of times. The Buffaloes have to keep composure, and at the end of the period, the Buffs didn't keep composure.
Yeah, whatever. There's going to be penalties. There's going to be tempers flare, but at the same time, you can't be taking unnecessary discipline penalties.
As the Theodore Buffaloes are welcomed onto the ice with some roaring and some horns, and that's the fun part about senior hockey is the horns and the noise and the crowd. If you take a look over in our side of the rink here, well, the Buff side as I call it, boy, are there nice, a lot of yellow jerseys in the crowd again tonight. The Buff fans do travel for these games, and it's always appreciated, I know, by the players. And we see lots of Rocanville fans though when we end up with them in Theodore. So hey, it's always cool to see these crowds. Massive for this time of year, pretty much getting closer to capacity. every game that goes on here. I know over in the Rocanville side, it looks a little more busy. They also have the bar on that side, so that's a little bit biased.
Looks like Blaine Thompson is the one that got the penalty at the end of the second there.
It is Blaine Thompson that actually got the penalty. So Schwartz and Johnson and number 13, I think that's Taphorn. Or is that Wilson? I'm not even sure what that is over, or who that is over there.
4.
Curtis and Sparling are playing defense.
Yep. Oh, that's Curtis right over there. That's right. So Curtis Decker and Keenan Sperling will be in the back here. Like we said before, though, Keenan Sperling and Curtis Decker both, or Keenan Sperling especially, has to watch his stick because he's had two double minor and another minor there for high sticking.
Yeah, one more stick fraction. He's gone for the game.
Let's hold the question.
Cross check.
Cross check.
Okay. As the Theodore Buffaloes have a huge penalty to kill. I think they're just letting the ice dry just a little bit more here, I think is what the plan is. Caden, what do you see here from the Buffs to try to get this victory here tonight and the third period?
Buffs just have to keep playing solid, helping out Warren back here in the net, and just staying out of the box here after they kill off this penalty.
Warren Shimko, boy, he's had a great night here once more for the Theodore Buffaloes. He's had a great series in general for the Buffaloes. We'll see if he can get another 20 minutes out of him for this game here and see what the Buffaloes can do with it, as they're still letting this ice dry down a little bit. Everybody came racing out. And now we're going to be underway as referee Dan Guerin, longtime referee in the league, drops the puck. We're underway here for the third period. Tigers will take this into the zone and back into their zone. They're going to try to set this up. Here comes the Tigers. Ashley Howie. Nope, that's a Tibbetts. Tibbetts works the puck around the net.
That's the Odgers.
Dakota Odgers. Maybe I'll get this one right eventually. We never know.
Peter Buffalo's penalty number 4, Blaine Thompson. 2 minutes for charging. That's Thompson. 2 minutes for charging at the 0-second mark at the end of the second period.
Somebody stopped the puck there, helped Warren that time. Somebody had an open net.
Curtis Decker
laid out and saved the goal.
So when we go and do the stats later on, we got to put down that one save also for Curtis Decker.
Yeah.
Huge one. That was a big opportunity for the Rocanville Tigers on this power play. As Ryan Regal along the boards will get this one over to Odgers. Odgers pitches it up. Nice save there by Shimko on Tibbetts. And the Buffaloes will get this all the way down the ice as they're going to make changes. 56 seconds left of the penalty to Blaine Thompson. Got to be tense times for the veteran defenseman. As their Tigers will get this back up into the zone. Here is number 16. That's what a chance there for Mason Ziola. Just couldn't quite make it work. Here's Dakota Odgers. Back here for Hope to Odgers. Odgers straight across. A chance made. Doesn't work. You can't hit the shot off. No, Hope does. And it trickles right through Shimko in the goal. Good spot for Shimko to be. He just couldn't quite squeeze the puck. It's a 2-1 game here for the Theodore Buffaloes.
Yeah, they finally got their power play goal. Like I said, penalties hurt, and they cost one for us. So
That was unfortunate. Warren made the stop, and he just couldn't squeeze the puck, and it just fell down and just had enough momentum to wiggle its way across the red line.
It's the Rocanville Tigers. You know this game was going to go back to a 1-goal game eventually. And Brett Hope gets the goal here for the Rocanville Tigers to bring this game to within 1. Here's the Buffaloes now. Keenan Sperling will get this puck, pitch it in, get over for Dan Wilson. Can't quite touch that one, and that's going to be icing for the Buffaloes.
yeah, we got to go back just to our game plan again. Just good sticks and hard work, work along the wall and win the battles, eh? So.
As this one will end up to the blocker side of Warren Shimko.
25-9-20. Okay.
It'll be Jacob Tibbetts once more taking that draw, and he wins it cleanly. It's over for Halverson. Halverson will work it over to Tibbetts. Tibbetts gets behind the net, works it around. It's it over to Dan Wilson. Dan Wilson,
number 25.
Down the ice.
Brett Hope, assisted by number 9, Ashley Howie, and number 20, Dakota Odgers. That's Hope from Howie and Odgers at 18-27.
And that one will end up back for an icing call.
We just got to settle in here. Like I said, we got to keep pushing here. We can't sit on a 1-goal lead here. We got to keep going and try to get that next one.
Lane Lamb will try his luck against Jacob Tibbetts. He ties him up a bit at least. And this puck will end up for Keenan. It did for a moment there for Keenan Sperling. Here's Riegel right in front, scores!
Just like that. They won the battle along the wall, and then Riegel came out in front and put it home. So really a tough play down low here to turn the puck over, eh? So
2:06 into the third period, and we've got a 2-2 tie. Very quickly here, this game is turned around for the Rocanville Tigers. Here they come again. It's Riegel digging for the puck. Gets Neufeld hit. Now here comes the Tigers once more. Nice pass in front. And Howie couldn't get that one to settle.
Tigers, second goal. Scored by number 27, Ryan Riegel. Assisted by number 9, Ashley Howie, and number 28, Jacob Tibbetts. That's Riegel from Howie and Tibbetts at 17:54.
Here's Colby Verana. Now gets the puck, heads up ice quickly. Riegel tries to chase him down. Doesn't work. Verana with a little bit of room. Here's a nice pass. And it doesn't go to anybody.
The U11 Rocanville Tigers on their undefeated season and being the A-side champions of the Major Hockey League.
As Neufeld will settle this puck back down in his zone. Once again, congrats to those Rocanville Tigers. Dylan Johnson, get this puck and get it into neutral ice. Now Colby Verana will take it. Verana takes the puck. This one's tipped, and Rocanville will let this one bounce around a little bit, and now they'll settle that one down and get it back down to neutral ice. Here is Thompson. Thompson gets the puck, tries to make it work in. Thompson, nice little pass there. It doesn't work. And it still is Jordan Evans now digging for that puck deep in the Rocanville zone. Dicer gets this one over to Thompson. Thompson, Kalachi can't quite hang on to that one. As it'll be Haney for the Rocanville Tigers playing with it in his zone. And now gets it over to Brett Hope. Hope throws this one all the way down. That'll be icing. As number 22, Haney couldn't quite touch that puck.
yeah, we're starting to open, make some holes for Rocanville to break out. So like I said, we just got to bear down, get a couple back-to-back good shifts, and try to turn the momentum around.
As Keenan Taphorn will take this draw once again up against, I think it's Dakota Odgers this time. And Odgers does get it down, but the Buffaloes keep it in the zone. Here's a shot by Flett, and that one doesn't work. Now here's another one for the Buffaloes, trying to hold this one in the zone. Does nice play by Derek Schwartz. Over for Caden Taphorn to Schwartz. Schwartz gets tied up a little bit there, and that one will end up back down into neutral ice for the Rocanville Tigers. As the glass just absolutely got knocked right out there by the announcing boards. I think they'll just slide that back in, and away we go here right away.
Yeah, lucky that nobody got hurt on that play there. Glass came out there, and
I think it was,
it looks like it's all back together again.
Yeah, it looked like it was Derek Schwartz that took the hit there into the boards. As it'll be that line again of the two Taphorns and Schwartz. They don't win this draw, and Reeve will get this one in his own end. Now gets down and into the Theodore zone. Shimko will settle this one down, give it to Keenan Sperling. Sperling works this puck up, gets it tipped in. Now here's Schwartz with it. Schwartz doesn't quite make it work. However, Keenan Taphorn was right there. Now Keenan Taphorn shoots this one in for Caden. Now it ends up back over for Sperling. Takes a hard shot and doesn't hit the net. Now here's Mackenzie Flett with it. Flett tries to work it around. Doesn't work. And now here comes the Tigers back up ice. Very nice job here by the defense of the Theodore Buffaloes for a moment as Flett and Sperling do a good job of keeping this down. Here is a chance for Caden Taphorn. Taphorn tries to get it in. He gets bumped off the puck there by Steve Folliard. Here's Ziola. Ziola over to Tibbetts. Jacob Tibbetts gets hit as Tibbetts is about to make a change. And the Buffaloes get that from a little bit back far, and this be icing.
Yeah, like I said, tough couple shifts there for the Buffs or whatever, and it's a 2-2 game here. You can't let up at all against these guys, and you'll pay for it.
As Dakota Odgers will take this draw up against Keenan Taphorn. As the two Taphorns come onto the ice. And they don't win this draw. Here's a chance for the Tigers. Shoots. Save made by Shimko. And Howie tries to pitch it up in front. Doesn't work. Here's the Hope shooting it back into the zone. And Shimko will steer that over to Curtis Decker. Over for Grayson Neufeld. Neufeld throws along the boards. Gets it up to Keenan Taphorn. Taphorn. And gets tied up off that puck. And here comes the Rocanville Tigers. Once more up ice. Shoot. Save just wide of the net there of Warren Shimko. Taphorn. Gets this puck up. Here's Keenan Taphorn. Over for Romack. Scores! Beautiful pass and a better goal by Tony Romack. 3-2 Buffs.
Well, once again, quick little pass across ice caused Berezowski to have to stretch, and that put him out of position. And Tony Romack was able to find the open corner and put it home.
Looks like Brett Hope is coming up a little sore. He's, I think,
There was a big crash there, but what a shot by Tony to get it upstairs on Berezowski.
It was a great move by Tony Romack to get it up high, and Dakota Berezowski couldn't grab it. It's a 3-2 Buff lead.
And 1391.
So Schwartz will get the second assist here as Tony Romack heads back down into the Rocanville zone. Almost does. And taking off the puck, and this will still be
Theodore Buffalo's goal, scored by number 9, Tony Roebuck. Assisted by number 13, Keenan Taphorn, and number 91, Derek Schwartz. That's Roebuck from Taphorn and Schwartz at 14-22.
Off the referee, our linesman back into the Theodore Buffalo zone. It'll be Blaine Thompson grabbing that puck. He gets it over to Tony Roebuck. Roebuck makes a nice pass over toward Delane Lamb. Lamb will throw this deep into the zone as the Buffaloes are changing. Here's Wilson trying to work that puck. Nice hard shot there quickly. Nice almost opportunity right for back to Dan Wilson as Colby Verano makes a nice shot there. Here is Wilson with it. Wilson throws it in front, and nobody's there as the guy being tied up there was, I'm not even sure if that was Dan Wilson was coming off the ice. Here comes Hope. Hope pitches it over for Reavy, and that doesn't touch anybody. That's going to be icing against the Rocanville Tigers.
Yeah, the momentum. What a goal to get the momentum back as Rocanville was coming hard at us, and now we got the bit of the momentum back and starting to get some pressure again.
As Colby Verano will take this draw up against Dakota Hodgers. Hodgers doesn't win this draw, and the Buffaloes do. Here's a shot by Johnson. A nice save there by Berezowski. Here is Wilson, I think it is. No, that's Dylan Johnson.
Get your 50-50 tickets ready. We'll announce the winning number during the next stoppage in play.
Sperling will take a shot there. Berezowski decides he better hang on.
Well, that happened quick. The winning number for $1,800 and $1,875 is 097914. That's 097914. You can see Parker in the lobby to collect your winnings.
And again, for that big 50-50, Rocanville, I know, wanted to congratulate and thank Noble Construction, and I believe it was Andrews Insurance. Andrew Agencies. I believe they're out of Rocanville as well. So congratulations, a great 50-50 win. For somebody out there, $1,800 and some bucks, that's nothing to shake a stick at. As the Rocanville Tigers will get this down into the zone, that's Haney. Halcrow throws it in. Here's Sperling. Sperling gets it up to Kalanchi. He pitches bats that puck down. Now here's Colby Verano with it. Verano gets tied up in his skates. Loses track of it for a quick moment. And Keenan Sperling gets this one over to Mackenzie Flett. Flett tries to get this one up ice real quick. He does get it out of the zone and into the Rocanville Tigers end. Brett Hope over for Steve Foyard. Foyard gets this puck, and here comes the Rocanville Tigers back up ice again. Nice little play there by Colby Verana to tie up Howie, and Becker will get this puck back down into the Rocanville zone. Here's Ryan Regal with it. Regal over for Howie. Over to Regal. Regal makes a move. Does try to get it in front. Here's Holliard. And he can't get nothing on it. Here comes Kurchinski now with it. Kurchinski.
The 50-50 number once again is 097914. That's 097914.
I had 097, but not 914.
Off to the bar.
How many of the 6 do we need?
Exactly. Anyway, as the Rocanville Tigers will settle this puck down behind their net. Here's the Buffaloes. Keenan Taphorn will get this one, throw it back down into the Rocanville zone. Rocanville's trying to get this one up. He does get over for Regal. Now he loses it. Here's a chance here for Derek Schwartz, who's chasing this one down. Schwartz blows a handle. And goes over for Caden Taphorn. Decker's there to hold it in. Schwartz hit off the puck there by Hope. Here is Taphorn. Loses the puck, and the Rocanville Tigers will take this one up ice. They are going to go make some changes here as Curtis Decker finds Keenan Taphorn. Taphorn couldn't quite grab a hold of that pass. Now he does. Now he heads up ice. Quick shot there, and that's blocked in front. Rocanville Tigers have done a great job of blocking all series long so far against the Buffaloes. Here's a chance now for the Tigers heading up ice. This is Haney. Haney goes after Dicer. Hits him, gets it around the net. Now Keenan Taphorn has it. He'll settle this down and get this up to neutral ice. Trying to get it over for Caden Taphorn. Almost does. Tries to poke at it. Doesn't quite go past the defender. Here's Thompson. Over for Taphorn. To the other Taphorn. Now over to Dicer. Who's maybe an adopted Taphorn. I don't know. We've got lots of Taphorns. And the Tigers will get this one settled down and in their zone and try to make a quick pass. He does, and nobody's there to touch it. Just over the stick of Dylan Haney.
I was like 20 out.
20 out there.
20 out.
Not close.
Almost won 50-50.
As they say in that old show, Get Smart, missed it by that much.
Yeah.
I'm sure you would have celebrated with the entire panel here giving you the game.
Probably not.
I didn't think so either. As Fleck takes a hard shot there, missed the net. Here's Sperling. These guys have had some rifles all season. Sperling gets a nice shot on the goaltender. Berezowski, another shot. Made there by Dan Wilson. Now it's Roebuck with it. Over for Verana. Verana. Oh, it passed again. Here's another chance, and that there is broken up by the Tigers. And here they come up ice. Nice little play there by Tony Roebuck to grab that puck. Here is Flett. Passed over.
The 50-50 number once again is 097-914. That's 097-914.
Wow. Ghost chases this one down as the Tigers will settle this in their zone, try to regroup. Here's the Tigers heading up ice. Here's Ryan Regal with it. Regal takes a hard pass. What a move! Nice play there, and Ziola's drilled into the boards by Tony Roebuck. There's no friends in a hockey game. Curtis
Winner
Decker
in the
now.
50-50 was Desiree Kattler.
Buffaloes will just shoot that down the ice and out of harm's way as there's 8:46 left here in the third. Buffaloes lead 3-2.
We're getting caught that time again on 3-on-2. You got to keep a high guy. You can't be getting caught below the blue line like that. And it turned out it was an excellent scoring chance for Rocanville.
Hello? Yeah, Desiree Kattler. Desiree Kattler or Neil Affairs girlfriend.
Deep in the Theodore zone. Here's Newfield. Gets it up for Tony Roebuck. Roebuck will skate up ice with it. Roebuck, so talented with his stick. Does he make a nice move? Gets it past Dylan Reeve and then gets absolutely well. Ziola wanted a little bit of revenge for that last hit.
Yeah.
And couldn't get him. Here's Dylan Johnson with him. Johnson will get it deep into the zone as Johnson's usual partner there to spar with. Brett Hope gets the puck. Here's Thompson. Gets taken off the puck there. That's Regal. Now here comes Verana. Verana heads up ice. Nice move. Here's another nice move. And Hope does a beautiful job of holding him back. Now Verana gets nailed into the boards by Hope. As Johnson gets nailed by Hope. Everybody's getting it. It's a yard sale out there. Hope goes and now tries to take another run at Johnson. And Johnson gets the better of Hope that time. Johnson gets it over for Colby Verana. Shots in front, and McIntyre couldn't get a stick down quick enough. As the Buffaloes will have to recover in their own zone for a quick moment. Here's Dicer. Austin Dicer making a nice move. Gets hit there by Tibbetts, but then Kalanchi does a beautiful job of taking the puck off of Dakota Odgers, who really, to be honest, hasn't had much of a game tonight.
No, he hasn't been as dominant as he often has been.
6
So
games.
all 3 shots were beautiful goals. You can't take away that from him, eh? So
Absolutely. Here's a chance. Save made by Shimko. Nice shot there by Dylan Haney. And that'll be up and out of play.
all 3 goals scored in Berezowski were he didn't have a chance at any of them. So he's been keeping them in here and made some nice saves here the last few minutes.
As the Rocanville Tigers, I don't know. Have you guys seen Dakota Odgers out here any in this third period?
Yeah, he's been out.
He has been a little bit?
He hasn't been dominant the way he usually is.
Yeah. Like, I haven't seen him very much. I'm usually calling Odgers a lot here. Here's a shot off the post.
Can't let a guy walk in like that and take a shot, right?
Absolutely. That's a dangerous one for the Buffaloes. However, no harm, no foul, I suppose. As 2 guys are hit way behind the play, that would be Taphorn. And now here comes Keenan Taphorn with Caden Taphorn with him. It passed over to Curtis Decker. Decker will get this deep into the zone as the Rocanville Tigers are starting to hit here. This would be Fulliard with it. Fulliard works it over. Takes a hard shot. That's blocked by Caden Taphorn. Tries to make a move around the big guy, Fulliard. Here's a shot by the Buffaloes. They missed the net. Caden Taphorn. Guys to get it over for Schwartz behind the net. Doesn't work. Here's Ziola now. Ziola gets hit by Schwartz. And here is Caden Taphorn. Taphorn gets it into the zone as Keenan Taphorn's going to chase this one down. Keenan Taphorn takes a shot, wraps it around the net. Schwartz gets it over for Keenan Taphorn. Looks for Schwartz. Schwartz wasn't there.
We need a change here. These guys being out here way too long.
I think we're going to get one right away here. As the Rocanville Tigers are taking off up ice. Shimko didn't quite see that one. Luckily, Austin Nicer there took up the puck. Here's Caden Taphorn once again with it. Taphorn, he's now going to go and change as Dan Wilson is on the puck. Here's Wilson. Tries to work it around his player. That's Halverson. Halverson does a nice job of sticking with Dan Wilson. And now here comes the Tigers. They'll get it out of his own for a quick second as Mackenzie Flett takes a hard shot, and that doesn't work. Now here's the Rocanville Tigers once more with it. They're going to throw this one down the ice. And here is Sperling. Loses the puck against Regal. Now here's a chance for Rogers. He puts it along the net. Shimko has to hold the post. Flett with 4 minutes.
Reminder, hockey fans, Game 4 is tomorrow night, 8 o'clock at Theodore. Game 5 is back here Sunday at 3.
And this will be icing against the Rocanville Tigers.
Well, it's got 5 minutes left to go here, and there's going to be a matter of who's going to win the battles on the wall. A mistake here and there, so we just got to keep it simple, keep pucks deep, and let Rocanville take chances, and maybe we'll capitalize on a goal here.
Absolutely, is Vrana, and I believe it is Odgers that tied up there. Now here's Vrana. Here's a chance. Oh, what a save by Berezowski on the side of the. As Vrana take a step right in front of him there. Now here's the Buffaloes again with the puck. Here's Johnson, shoots, save made, and that's tipped, and they say it wasn't tipped. As Guerin is pointing outside the line. Beautiful opportunity there. Good cycle by the Buffs.
Yeah, good chance by Dylan coming across there. So
4:29 left here in the third. 3-2 Buffalo lead. As Vrana will take this draw once again, either against Tibbetts or Odgers pretty much for the whole game. Odgers will get this one all the way back to Berezowski. He'll just go and get the defender behind the net. That would be Reeve. Reeve will work it up and get it down and up and over to Dakota Odgers. Odgers trying to make a move, doesn't. That's a nice play there, but doesn't quite go through. That's Haney again. And high sticking call is coming up.
I stick the puck.
High sticking the puck, I should say. Dylan Johnson, I believe, touched it. No. Rocanville?
Rocanville.
All right. Well, I'm blind. Nevertheless.
Somebody hit it at him.
Somebody hit the puck, and we have a stoppage in play. We'll go with that one.
It all works.
Absolutely.
From here, it didn't look like about the shoulders, but
You got 3-2 is the. I know one thing for sure. The 3-2, the Theodore Buffaloes are leading here, as Neufeld will get this puck in the Theodore zone. Grayson Neufeld. Now over to Curtis Decker. Decker to Neufeld. Neufeld will work this in and just tip it down into the Rocanville zone as they're going to chase this one down, the Buffaloes. It's Fulliard up against Kurchinski. And this puck here goes, and the Tigers win this one. And this will end up back over to Folliard. Folliard tries to get this puck over. Doesn't work, and this almost gets out front. Now Dylan Reeve will have a shot at it. Kurchinski chases him off the puck. And we're back to Steve Folliard. He's going to get this one off, and Haney can't hang on to that one. Now the Buffs have it. Here's Kurchinski. Nice little stop. Here's a pass by Kurchinski. Doesn't get through. He's trying to look for Jordan Evans. Evans will take a shot, and that's kind of a weird bounce. But it does stay out of the net. And now here comes the Rocanville Tigers. The Buffs are going to make some changes quickly on the fly. And it's Blaine Thompson working his guy off the puck, and that's Dakota Odgers. Now it's Derek Schwartz with it. Schwartz does not really get much with it. Just get it out of the zone, though. And now ends up back down into the zone. Here's Caden Taphorn. Taphorn takes a shot, and it's saved by Berezowski. Rebound ends up over along the wall. Here's the Tigers once more, taking to center ice. Here comes the Rocanville Tigers. It, I believe, is Halverson makes a nice save there. It was Warren Chimko. And this ends up back down and out of the zone. And this will be icing eventually against the Rocanville Tigers. But 2:34 left on the clock here. Buffs still lead 3-2.
That last shift, Logan Clancy and Korchinski did a great job of forechecking.
Absolutely.
Tiger end and
puck in the
control
zone.
play.
Yeah, they
Killing time.
They killed about 30-40 seconds there, right?
Absolutely. As Keaton Taphorn doesn't win this draw, here's a chance here for Hope. Hope takes a shot there. That's blocked in front. Here is Taphorn. Loses the thing against Ashley Howie. However, the other Taphorn is there for him. Here's Austin Dicer. Dicer to Schwartz. Gets this pass over, and this ends up to Caden Taphorn. Caden Taphorn gets it up to, gets it in the zone as Keaton Taphorn is going to try to chase that one down. Now the Tigers, they get the puck, and this puck ends up over for Ryan Regal. Regal to Neufeld, though. Neufeld ends up with it first. And now here's Derek Schwartz with Tony Roebuck on his other side. Schwartz is just going to hammer that puck, and it will be Dakota Berezowski hanging on to that one.
Yeah, a couple minutes left. I can see probably Berezowski will be going to the bench here in the next bid here once they get possession down low in the feeder end.
Fans, you can already start to let us know, I guess, who your players of the game are. There's lots of time left, but I mean, if you want to let us know and let us know what you think for the players of the game, we can always do that as well. We'll let you know who our 3 or 4 guys, I guess, of the night, and go from there. Neufeld takes a shot there. Nice little try there from Dan Wilson to tip that past Berezowski as the Tigers will head back up ice. Now the Tigers are going to get this into the zone. Here is Hulkrow. Hulkrow gets it around the net, and this pass in front, and Logan Tibbetts had nobody to get it to. Now here's Hulkrow, shoots off that crossbar. Oh, what a chance there for the Rocanville Tigers to tie this up. Rody Roebuck now with the game-winning goal so far. Roebuck shoots. Oh, what a chance there. Just put it wide. Buffaloes now with 1:11 left here in the game. Here comes the Tigers up ice. Here comes Dakota Berezowski also out of the net. Empty net now for the Rocanville Tigers as they're going to skate in. And that one ends up back down out of the zone. It's Dylan Reeve losing this one up against the pass there, and he gets back into the Buff zone. Thompson takes a hard shot, and that ends up all the way down the net. Nice. And rolling gets past. Blaine Thompson just about hit the funniest goal I've ever seen for an empty netter, but not quite. Here comes the Tigers the other way. Hope shoots. Oh, what a chance there. Chipko wasn't solid against that puck thing. And SS bounced off of Schwartz. Schwartz is going to chase it down. No icing is called. And that hit the post.
And here we go back.
And here comes the Rocanville Tigers back. It's a hard shot by Haney. Here's a chance. As Ryan Regal just couldn't get it. Verana gets it out of the zone. There's a penalty coming up to the Rocanville Tigers. And they're going to throw sticks anyways.
I think Hope's going to get probably for interference.
Hope for interference is what the probable call is. We better not have a fighting major in this. Now they're sitting at John at each other. The Tigers are angry because there's 6.2 seconds left. This is going to end up down in the Rocanville zone.
That's fine. Howie and Schwartz, they're just going to get roughing.
They're going to get 2 roughings and
yeah,
they send them off the ice. And that's going to be the end of that. As With 6.2 seconds left, this will end up in the Theodore Buffalo zone. What a game so far. It's always like this when it's the Tigers and the Buffaloes.
What a chance for Hillcrow.
Hillcrow had an opportunity right off the crossbar.
Yeah. Well, the hockey gods are coming back finally after the
Disappointing
goal that
game
didn't go
two.
in game 2.
The disappointment in game 2 might be our reward this year tonight.
Who else was in the box there? Rocanville.
Gainey. Yeah, they sent Schwartz and they sent Howie out of the game, and then they put Gainey, you said, in the box.
Also picked Hope out.
You kicked Tope out as well?
Yeah.
I think that probably is a wise decision because I don't think Brett Hope has anything good to contribute right at the moment on this ice. As the Buffaloes is 6.2. I'm not saying nothing because this series, you never know what could happen. All of a sudden a breakaway occurs or something.
Rocanville's got one too many guys out there.
Yeah.
5-on-4.
As they are counting out their players and they're saying, what in the world? Are they telling him he can't stand way over there, Reedy?
I think they probably had a breakout play set because you noticed that Curtis Decker came from the right-hand side where he normally would be on the blue line. He came way over on the left-hand side.
Actually, a 5-on-3, that's why.
That's why, yeah.
So, I'm not sure. The ref is in the penalty box trying to figure this out with the referees officials here.
Making sure they got it right on the score
All
sheet.
right. Okay. Hopefully, like I say, we'll see what happens after the game here. But I don't think there'll be a whole lot else other than just
I guess there's 4 minor penalties at least. So
yeah,
4 different players. So.
Lots of confusion in this one. But you know what? It is looking pretty promising for the Theodore Buffaloes with 6.2 seconds left. Again, I ain't saying nothing. As this puck goes and ends up way down back into the Theodore zone. Rocanville can't chase this one down in time. And the Theodore Buffaloes will win this one here. 3-2 as a final score. I'll get you afterward, Phil. And the Buffs will take a 2-1 series lead home and try to wrap this sucker up tomorrow night in Theodore.
Player of the game, let's face it, I really like Keenan Taphorn tonight. He had a very strong game. He led by example tonight. That's my first star for tonight.
Well, mine, I think I got no choice. I have to take Warren Chimko. Made some huge saves right off the bat there. One massive one against Mason Ziola early in this game to keep down a no-score game early. And Chimko just had one heck of a game to win this one here for the Buffaloes. Phil, who do you got for player of the game?
I'm going to go with number 28, Jacob Tibbetts from Rocanville Tigers. I think Jacob was probably 100% on faceoffs tonight. And faceoffs, as we know, especially in a series like this, are so important to control a puck. And I don't think he lost one faceoff, and it sure makes a big difference for your team. So I'm going to go with number 28, Jacob Tibbetts.
And the player, the player sitting up here tonight, Caden Malish. Caden, who do you got for player of the game?
Player of the game, I got to give it to Warren Shimko. Kicked all night, gave up 2 quick ones here in the third, but he regrouped and brought her all back together for the guys and pulled out the W.
Well, the Theodore Buffaloes now have a capital opportunity to end this series at home ice. The road team, though, has won all 3 games so far. It's going to be a challenge for the Buffaloes to keep composure and get her going. If they can, though, the series could end Saturday night in Theodore. From Adam Stewart, Phil Decker, Caden Malish, and Dick Onslow, good night from Rocanville.
Did you get any indication on those penalties?